The iPhone 18 Pro Max. The name alone already sounds like the future. But what if I told you that the leaks surrounding Apple's next Ultra flagship are pointing toward a device that could completely redefine how we think about a smartphone? From a breathtaking transparent back design to an under-display Face ID system and a next-generation A20 Pro chip built on a 2-nanometer process, the iPhone 18 Pro Max might just be the biggest leap Apple has ever made. Now, before we dive in, just picture this. A phone so powerful that it doesn't just perform faster, it thinks faster, responds sharper, and lasts longer. And while the iPhone 17 Pro Max is barely a year old, the iPhone 18 Pro Max rumors are already heating up across the web. And if these leaks are even half true, Apple's 2026 flagship could blow your mind. So let's break it down. Apple's A-series chips have always been the heart and soul of the iPhone. But the upcoming A20 Pro chip, rumored to be based on TSMC's advanced 2-nanometer architecture, takes performance and efficiency to another level. According to early insiders, this chip won't just be faster, it'll be smarter. Imagine real-time AI processing built directly into your camera, voice assistant, and background tasks, giving you lightning-fast photo rendering, ultra-smooth gaming, and even better battery life. And speaking of battery, sources hint at an all-new energy-optimized system that could finally give the iPhone Pro Max lineup that full-day endurance everyone's been asking for, even under heavy 120 Hz display use. But performance isn't the only game-changer. The design itself could be revolutionary. Several leaks out of Asia are suggesting that Apple might finally ditch the long-standing dynamic island in favor of a punch-hole selfie camera with under-display Face ID. Yep. A truly edge-to-edge screen with no notches, no cutouts, just pure OLED glory stretching from corner to corner. If true, this would mark Apple's boldest design change since the iPhone X, and it doesn't stop there. One of the wildest and most exciting rumors floating around is the partially transparent rear glass design. Imagine looking at your iPhone and being able to see subtle glows, internal accents, or the cooling system shimmering beneath a frosted layer. It's not about showing the circuitry, but about creating a futuristic aesthetic that screams premium. This could make the iPhone 18 Pro Max the most visually iconic phone Apple has ever released. Now let's talk camera, because that's where Apple loves to flex. The iPhone 18 Pro Max is rumored to feature a variable aperture lens system, a technology currently reserved for high-end DSLRs and professional mirrorless cameras. What does that mean for you? In simple terms, it lets you control how much light enters the camera, giving you stunning cinematic depth of field in bright daylight and crystal clear shots in low light. Combine that with computational AI photography powered by the A20 Pro chip, and you've got a phone that could potentially replace your compact camera. Apple is also said to be upgrading its periscope zoom tech, pushing it beyond the 5x optical zoom limit seen in the 17 Pro Max. Some insiders even whisper about a 10x optical zoom lens that maintains clarity and texture, all packed into that sleek stainless steel frame. And while the visuals get a massive overhaul, Apple isn't ignoring the audio or connectivity front. Leaks suggest that Cupertino is preparing to introduce its own in-house 5G modem, codenamed the C2 modem, finally moving away from Qualcomm's chips. The benefit? Better network stability, improved battery optimization, and potentially, the beginning of Apple's integration into satellite-powered 5G coverage. Yep, you heard that right. There's talk about Apple teaming up with satellite providers like Starlink to enable off-grid communication. So even if you're hiking in the mountains or caught in an emergency without network service, your iPhone 18 Pro Max could still connect to the world. And that right there could be a literal lifesaver. When it comes to the display, early reports say Apple is experimenting with Samsung-made OLED panels featuring higher brightness, a smoother 144 Hz refresh rate, and micro-lens array technology that increases contrast and reduces power draw. Translation? Brighter visuals, darker blacks, and smoother scrolling, all while consuming less battery. Apple may also finally push the maximum brightness beyond 2500 nits, making the iPhone 18 Pro Max one of the brightest phones ever made. But what about AI? After all, 2025 and beyond are shaping up to be the years of artificial intelligence in every device. According to several industry leaks, the iPhone 18 Pro Max will come preloaded with Apple Intelligence 2.0, a more advanced AI system that builds upon the foundation introduced in the 17 series. Expect smarter Siri responses, personalized on-device learning, and even generative capabilities. Think instant image retouching, voice cloning, and context-aware text creation, all processed locally for privacy. And because Apple's AI runs directly on its custom silicon, it's designed to be faster and more secure than cloud-based solutions. Now, let's talk about build quality, because that's another area Apple could shake things up. Multiple leakers have hinted that the iPhone 18 Pro Max might use a new titanium composite frame, lighter than the current titanium but stronger and more scratch-resistant. Pair that with a thinner design and possibly new color finishes, including a midnight ice and liquid titanium variant, and Apple could once again redefine what premium feels like in your hand. Inside, we're also hearing that Apple plans to bump up the RAM to 12 GB across all Pro models, finally matching the Android competition while maintaining that silky smooth iOS performance. That means smoother multitasking, better background app retention, and improved AI performance without draining your battery. On the storage front, early supply chain info points to a 2 TB maximum option, which could make it perfect for creators, filmmakers, and power users. Speaking of creators, the iPhone 18 Pro Max might take video recording to insane levels with 8K HDR recording, improved stabilization, and possibly the return of Apple's much-loved cinematic mode in 120 frames per second. If that's true, it would make this iPhone a true pocket-sized filmmaking beast. But of course, it wouldn't be an Apple rumor cycle without some speculation about price. According to early reports, Apple might keep the price range similar to the 17 Pro Max, starting around $1,999 in the US, though higher-end storage models could push well beyond $1,800. Whether Apple keeps this stable depends on production costs, especially with the 2nm chips and new materials. And while these leaks sound almost too good to be true, remember, Apple has been quietly laying the groundwork for all of these changes for years. From the neural engine improvements to in-house modem testing and AI development, every upgrade seems to point to one big leap, and that leap could arrive with the iPhone 18 Pro Max. The expected release window? September 2026, but whispers say Apple could tease it earlier if supply chains align. Now, will the iPhone 18 Pro Max be worth the hype? If even half of these rumors hold up, the transparent design, the 2nm chip, the under-display Face ID, the next-gen camera optics, the Starlink-powered connectivity, then yes, this could easily become the most advanced smartphone on the planet. But here's the real question, are we ready for it? Because Apple's next big move isn't just about hardware. It's about creating a smarter, more connected, and more personal iPhone experience. One that truly understands how you live, work, and create. And that, right there, is what could make the iPhone 18 Pro Max the beginning of a brand new era for Apple. So, what do you think? Are these leaks too wild to believe? Or could this be the iPhone that finally breaks every limit we've known so far? One thing's for sure, if Apple delivers even half of what's rumored, the world won't just be watching. It'll be waiting. Because when Apple redefines the Pro Max, it doesn't just upgrade a phone, it changes the future.